And it's live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you are. Welcome to Living World of Darkness, Zuster City, Sabbath's game. This night we find in Fort Gwyn, we find Jacob Burns together with Franklin Hatchett, right?
Yes.
To be honest, I don't know if Jacob invited him or if they just happened to meet up, but there they are in the fort, and we will start our scene there.
Um, let's say that Jacob had invited Franklin over, and they were recently talking about various things. Upon leaving his apartment and making their way through the fort, Jacob is going to turn the conversation with Franklin over to. So, brother, I have heard some very disturbing information. I think our poor Kaylee is the one responsible for the fire at the Avalon.
That's sad, man. That's sad. I don't know what to do with, you know, things, but she was nice little girl all the time. But wasn't she drunk that night?
She looked like it, and as they're going downstairs, Lester will approach Jacob with a letter that came back from the doctors. Oh, Mr. Burns, I heard that you were on the subject of Miss Kerr. The toxicology report has come in. Thank you. Yes, Franklin, she appeared to be drunk, but I couldn't smell anything on her breath. Not much. And I've seen that girl down an entire bottle of rum. Really good stuff, too. Jacob will open up the letter, and as it would reveal, there was really no detectable levels of anything in her system.
Well, I gave her some drugs before, but as look at the paper, I don't know, man. Damn.
It all could have been an accident. Maybe not. That's what we're going to go find out. I've had Kaylee under lock and key since then.
Well, is she going to pay for Avalon, the burned things?
Oh, she doesn't know yet. She doesn't know yet. That's why I'm going to, that's why I've waited until I can get the report back. So, come with me. Come with me. And Jacob will lead Franklin to Kaylee's room. Kaylee, in a moment, will hear a knock at the door. Oh, Kaylee, it's Jacob.
Oh, you have the key.
Answer the door, Kaylee. God
damn it. You can hear some stumbling through the room. Sounds like, well, she has a foot in a cast at this point, so it's not going to go very smart or very fast, but as fast as she can, Kaylee hops over to the door and opens it up.
And
Hey, boss.
Jacob would look down at Kaylee, his diminutive protege. Maybe come in.
Yeah, of course. And she opens up further and hops back to the bed herself.
Jacob will kind of take a seat at her bed side. And, let Franklin sit or stand, or whatever he wants to do.
He stands. He doesn't sit. He just stands near Jacob Burns. What up,
Oh,
girl?
oh.
Well, I've been here and my foot really starts to itch.
Okay.
So, came to have a look at the prisoner.
Yeah, yeah.
Haley, how is your foot doing?
It itches.
Hmm, too bad. Have you had any recollections of how you broke your foot?
Well, no, I guess I don't know. Maybe I fell off the stairs or something.
You don't strike me as clumsy, but maybe.
I don't know. I already told you. I don't know. All I remember is I was there. I was there with Owen, fixing his stove. And after that, I guess I drank too much. I found myself driving motorcycle back here, kind of.
Hmm.
I think I remember something like that.
You also did mention a Jack fellow. Who
Hmm.
is this Jack?
I don't know, friend of Owen's.
Do you know what he looks like?
Well, I've only seen him once, and that was that night. It's kind of hazy.
Hmm. You might take my questions as invasive. I am just simply protecting that which is mine. You.
Look, I'm trying to do the right thing, boss. I'm trying to give you the answers. All I know is, she gives a vague description of Jack Morrison, as I have no clue what he looked like.
What's his surname?
Morrison, I think.
Jake
Was it?
Morrison.
I don't know if I was introduced to him like that. At least I know he's Jack, so let's keep it at that.
Okay.
I don't know his last name. It's Jack. And like I said, he was a friend of Owen's. You should ask Owen,
Okay.
not me.
I will ask my friends in the street about this Jack, bro.
He was okay, he didn't say much. I know that much.
Jacob's going to lean into Kaylee, take her gently by the shoulders. Kaylee, if you and Owen or this Jack fellow were to form some kind of relationship and things got abusive, you would tell me, yes?
Sure, of course I would. Look, I already told you everything I know. I'm sorry, boss. I just don't know anything else.
Well, Kaylee, a lot of this is just more than me being so overprotective of you. Have you been watching the news lately?
I never watch the news, why would I? There's only shit happening there.
Yes, shit happening on the news. But why you should watch it? Because you may never know the day that it would be you on the news. Although, it's not quite the case here.
I don't
Avalon
think
has...
I would ever be on the news, boss.
Oh, hmm.
I
Well,
wouldn't be too sure about that.
I think I would remember that.
Haley, the Avalon has burned down. Did you know that?
What? When? Seriously, is Bitta okay? Is Owen okay? No, fucking way, go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No.
Oh,
Is it real? Are they okay?
Owen is all right. He's still breathing. He looks unscathed. Bitta, she's She's not okay, but it doesn't have anything to do with the Avalon.
Why is Bitter not okay? What's wrong? What, fucking hell, this what? I'm not gonna.
Oh, it's a matter of investigation amongst my kind. She has been brought in for questioning and detained.
Why? She doesn't do any harm. She doesn't do anything wrong.
The details of why is beyond your ken to know. I will reveal them to you in time.
No. Come on, boss. Let me know if she's okay, okay?
Of course I will. But at this moment, I don't know if she will be okay or if she won't. That is a question I'm awaiting an answer to.
Mm.
The KK will see the Franklin has a really weird look at her when she was asking questions about Bitter. Suspicious looks.
Okay. Kaylee just glances at Franklin, but she doesn't say anything. She's like, "What are you looking at?" Kind of glance.
Mhm.
Jacob would take Kaylee by the by the chin and turn her attention back to him. So, Kaylee, here's where the problem arises for you. You see, I spoke with Owen and I spoke with Theta, and it seems between the two of them, you were there that night before the fire occurred on the same evening.
No. Fucking no, 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 no.
Hmm? Really? You don't? You didn't? You want to make
I'm
me?
pretty sure. Sorry, go ahead.
Um, do you want to change your story? Are you saying that you weren't there?
Th that wasn't the same night.
Yeah.
I w I'm pretty sure I would remember a fire.
Ah. Well, what I understand is that you were working on Owen's stove. Yes.
Yeah, I was fixing it.
What was wrong with it?
Hmm, it's kind of vague, but some of the gas bits weren't working correctly. I just thought I could have a check.
Hmm. Hmm. They also said you were working on something else. I believe the refrigerator. So you worked on these things, and what, did you not finish? Did you leave your work undone?
I never leave my work undone, boss, and I worked on a refrigerator? Huh, I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Boss, why is that of any importance?
Well, it seems that the fire started in Owen's apartment.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But, do you think me? Did I do that? No. Did, fuck.
The
Well,
Franklin looks at the KK. He kinda doesn't understand the when we ask Kaylee that do you have any strange relationship with Owen when she said no and what she was doing in his apartment. Like he just like doesn't understand and his paranoia becomes more active.
sorry, Jacob is going to rest his hand on the cast of Kaylee's foot. Oh, Kaylee, tell me something. Do you have any ill will towards me for what occurred not too many nights ago? Hmm?
Uh, I don't understand the question, boss.
Are you upset that I had you tortured?
No, not well, not really. I mean, of course I didn't want it, and I was kind of mad that you didn't do it yourself, you know? I mean,
Oh,
you punish the
you
other ghouls yourself, but not me. It's like I'm not. It doesn't matter. What does that have to do with this?
let me ask the questions, Kaylee. So, you are not mad that I necessarily had you tortured, but you're upset that I didn't do it myself. Will you make me a strength roll of 5?
Oh God. Got 2 successes there.
Okay. Yeah, Jacob is squeezing the cast. So, I'm not sure how that is going to relate to the damage. Is strength roll good enough for damage or just
Um, I would say you would have to roll strength brawl, but at this point I'm saying, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, the cast just breaks under your hands, and let me see, what would I have to roll? I'm rolling, and if you want to see another roll, that's fine. I'm rolling appearance subterfuge to try and not whimper or anything.
Mhm.
Oof, I fail. So as you break the cast and it hurts. There's pressure on Kaylee's foot, and then the cast suddenly breaks. So she's, I, boss, what did I do wrong?
Hmm. So, I find it very funny, don't you, Franklin, that here she is upset that I didn't do it myself. What is it, Kelly? Are you looking for attention? Is that it? You don't think your dormitor isn't spending enough quality time with you?
Katie is at this point she's trying to shove backwards from Jacob a little bit, but she says through her clenched teeth, she's like, "No, it's just that I thought I wasn't good enough,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't do something like that. I wouldn't do that to you, boss."
Oh, really? Jacob is going to just squeeze tighter.
Boss, that hurts. As the tears just spring into her eyes, and she's trying to escape his grasp, but yeah, it's not gonna work. So he still holds her foot, I guess.
Yeah. Haley, ghouls do act out of turn sometimes, even when they can't control themselves. Maybe this was all unconscious for you. Maybe you just snapped and decided that unconsciously, subconsciously, I'm no psychologist, I'm not really familiar with those terms too toughly, but maybe you did it unaware because you were angry with me. Is that a possibility?
Boss, if I would be really truthful, I wouldn't be putting the Avalon on fire if I was so mad at you. I would put this place on fire.
God. Roll me I guess this time maybe a strength brawl, because you're just gonna try to snap that ankle.
Oh, how many dice?
Uh, oh God. 8.
Was it? Ah, okay. One, two, three, 4 successes.
Can you soak this damage?
Uh, it's bashing, right?
Yeah, just bashing.
So I can roll my stamina against that. So keep in mind 4.
Yeah, you can roll your stamina.
Oh wow, that was a great roll. So I get 1 damage. I don't know how many damage I received from the because we kind of roleplayed that out. We never really took damage for that one. So
Yeah,
let's
let's
just
just
say I
start.
got 2. No, let's just say I got 2 because of the broken ankle. And since you're specifically targeting that, I'll now be at 3. So you can hear the loud snap of the bones in the ankle breaking, and
Yeah.
Kaylee is
Mhm. No, go on.
screaming.
Go on. Yeah, Jacob would be like, "So, you plan on burning down the fort, is that it? Look, Franklin, we caught her in the act."
What? No, boss, no! I wouldn't do that.
I want to actually make a perception empathy on that one.
Okay, tell me the dice.
4 dice.
Wow, I'm really good with my dice today. That's 4 successes. And as you look at Kaylee's face, you can see that it's all red because of the pain. Well, actually, you have like this. There is like the cheeks that are like fiery red, but the rest of it's like blood drained pale because of the pain. The tears are in her eyes, and you don't get the impression that she would be lying at this point.
Okay. Okay. Jacob, seeing the expression on her face, seeing the tears in her eyes, he can take consolation in the fact that, okay, Kaylee's actions didn't come from a desire of revenge. Yeah, she could have easily hit him here. Let's just say Jacob sees that she's not the one for petty revenge. So, is that mad at him? Check it in. Okay. Jacob kind of relaxes back down and pets the snapped ankle of Kaylee. Head a little bit. All right then, Kaylee. Then we have to assume that all of this was a misfortunate accident. I'm somewhat befuddled. You are good at your job. I've seen you at work. How in the world you became so irresponsible as to let this happen? Be honest.
Kelly,
Mm,
do you have a relationship with Owen? Tell me. When he talks about Owen, he
no,
gets his Irish accent. He tell me and tell your sire. Don't lie to us, please.
I don't have a relationship with Owen.
And why you were in his apartment?
Look, we're friends. That's it. And I don't know. I can't remember putting anything on fire, boss. I swear. I really don't know. I know I worked on the stove, and if I really would have messed up, I think it would be possible, but I I did I can't
See,
remember, boss.
Kaylee, you're good at this craft, yes. So please explain to me how. As a matter of fact, no. This is a better question. Firstly, when did you leave the Avalon?
I don't know. I guess I was too drunk. I don't know.
When did you get there?
Mm, well, just before sunset.
Just before sunset. So somewhere around 6 o'clock, I suppose.
Yeah, we were just
And
going for a few beers and some movies. And, well, then Owen told me that the stove was malfunctioning, and I kind of felt bad for him, so I started to fix it.
Okay. So now, let me ask you this. When did you start fixing the stove? And how long did it take you?
Mm, I don't. Um, it's kind of hard to remember, boss. I know I've worked on it, but I don't know the time.
Do you remember your, you know, your way to Avalon?
Yeah.
The Okay, and you do remember that you had a time with Owen and some guy called Jack,
Mm-hmm.
and then you don't remember anything.
Well, as I said, I've fixed the stove. I think I did. Other than that, it just kind of gets hazy and
Hmm. Kelly, the reason I in particular, I can't speak for Franklin, am asking you this avenue of questions is because it befuddles me how, if the fire has been started from Owen's apartment and it's due to your tinkering with the stove, I'm trying to understand how between you, Mr. Owen, and this Jack fellow could not have smelt the gas leak.
well, that's a very good question, boss.
How
And
long would you say, I'm sorry, Franklin, I'm sorry, how long would you say that you stood there after you fixed the stove?
I don't know. Like I said, it got hazy. It's kind of like I can't remember what time exactly I fixed this stove. I cannot remember what time I exactly left. I don't know exactly what happened. I remember I was there. We were having a good time. I helped Owen out by fixing this thing. And after that, I don't know. All I know is I was back on my bike towards here, and I drank too much.
And you can't recall how much you had to drink, is that correct?
No, I guess it must have been a lot. I mean, it's
Well,
not
here's
the
the funny
first time I
thing.
got drunk.
No, it's not. I've seen you get drunk myself. Good times. However, I had a drug tests performed on you. A good doctor had called over, and the toxicology report came back, and Jacob will pass her the letter. Doesn't seem that your blood alcohol level was too high, nor any other type of opiates or barbiturates in your system. So, don't you think that's a little strange?
And Kaylee just looks over the letter and she frowns a little bit. She has no knowledge at all about these kind of things. So she looks like I don't I can't remember having I didn't do drugs. So I guess that's correct. Well, not as far as I can remember. And I don't know. Maybe the report isn't correct. I don't know.
Hmm.
I was smashed when I
Doctus,
got home.
Doctus,
Yes, Franklin?
do you remember the trick that you have done to when we were educate ourselves, you know, forgetting, make someone forget things because all she says is, I don't remember.
Hmm.
Franklin become pretty serious at the moment, and the maybe she has been forced to do things and mind raped because all she says is, I don't remember, and I'm still having this thoughts about somebody working against you and against us, and or pack or maybe some individuals. I don't know who. But as I say. All she says is I don't remember, and there is no alcohol in her system. Nearly everybody knows that she's your goo.
Hmm.
And, well, another thing that I don't understand, you won't let drunk girl to fix your stuff. You just make her sleep, and when you're so drunk and when you go to bed, lay in the bed, you probably won't wake up until you're not normal.
That's actually a good point, Franklin. Kaylee, just just to assess your own state of mind that evening, were you drunk before you started on the stove?
Hmm, I had a beer.
A beer, just one.
Yeah, I guess.
Was it a tall boy? Was it from Canada?
It's just a normal beer.
Small beer. I'm Kaylee. I'm trying to assess how much of this, how much it is attributed to your incompetence. On the other hand, I fear that we may have a security issue. Maybe I haven't explained this to you, but you being my ghoul paints a target on your back. If I had any enemies and they were aware of you, they would surely try to use you as a pawn against me. Now may you try to
Boss,
understand why I am so protective of you? Hmm?
I'm pretty sure there wasn't any canines around. It was just Jack and Owen and me, and Jack
Are
wasn't
you
was just a guy. He was there at the same. He was there even before I got there, and I got there before sundown.
Kaylee, look, Canaanites have the ability to make you not remember them being there, your name, anything. It's really not that hard. A matter of fact, let me show you. Um, Jacob is no. First, let me say it first. Haley, you are gonna have some trouble recalling your brother's name.
But
Can you roll me? Wait. Oh shit. Do I know you have a brother in character?
no, she mentioned her family that she had Well, maybe.
And,
I
okay.
guess you do
No.
know. No, I guess you do know.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Jacob says that using forgetful mind, 6 dice against your willpower,
Mhm.
your current willpower.
Mhm. Yeah, that's 6 successes.
6 successes.
Mhm.
Okay. So now the name of your brother is gone from your memory.
And she's just looking at you while actually holding her ankle, and she frowns as she tries to recall his name, and she's pretty sure that she would know it, but what was it again? Did she ever know? Well, of course she did. She had the brother. Why wouldn't she know his name? So she frowns and she kind of panics actually as she looks at you. It's like, why did you do that? What? Shit! This is gonna get me in trouble,
But now,
boss.
point, yes, Kaylee?
It's
Someone you grew up with, someone you just recalled a moment ago. Now you don't know.
Please put it back, boss.
I will, don't worry. But you get my point, yes?
I guess. But like I said, I'm pretty sure there wasn't anyone around besides Owen and Jack.
Hearing Franklin's side, Jacob will just raise a hand. It's all right. It's all right. But yes, those are one of those tricks that we can do. And so if I can just remove your brother's name like that, Canine could remove their presence from you like that. At least the recollection of. I mean, you were there when Kruger and I and Victor had played that little joke on each other, yes?
Hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
remember that.
All right. So, Kaylee, unless you could come up with some reasonable explanation as to why you failed so horribly to repair that stove, I'm afraid that all the blame for the fire of the Avalon up to this very moment is going to have to lay with you.
And you can see Kaylee is just trying to. She's thinking and she's scratching her head, and in the meanwhile, still her ankle and her foot really hurt. So she holds them, kind of cradling it.
Doctus, I don't
Yeah.
want to interrupt you and your ghoul, your property, but I was never so good in understanding people. But by the way, for this, I rolled every time that Kaylee said I don't know.
Hmm.
Perception, empathy. She actually looks like that she doesn't have anything, and human muses and me were having this idea that she might be mind raped. I think she is not the responsible for the burning of the Avalon, and as long as, like, well, if we say that she is, maybe the people who is working against us, if such any, if there are those kind of people, might think that we are weak. We are just pushing our property for things happen to us. Well, I don't care about KK and her life. She is just another property. I might just kill her if you ask me to. But I believe she's not lying. Strange, yes, but I believe that she is not lying and she has nothing to do with the Avalon. The way
Hmm.
that she acts shows me just like that.
Ah, yes, I do believe Kaylee as well. I don't think she did this on purpose, but nonetheless, both accusations, one from Bitter and one from her dear friend Owen, paints the picture that the fire is responsible by her. Hmm.
I'm really sorry, boss, it, if they both say it. I don't know how Bitter would know about it, but if Owen says so, he was there. I guess it must be, and I'm really sorry. I don't know why this happened. I don't know if it was stupid or whatever, but I'm sorry.
Well, here's how we're going to proceed. Franklin, you and I are going to assume that something has happened to Kaylee. We'll go from there and watch our backs. You, however, Kaylee, are going to proceed from the point that this is your fault. Or you know what? Because you're being so honest with me, I'll say it like this. Your dormitor needs your help. Avalon was a very expensive building. So I need you to help fix this mess, this situation. Franklin and I have been thinking up a few inventive ways to make some extra money, and now would be a good time to get on the ball with it. It is going to consume all of your time and your work. You'll only have enough time to work at the auto shop and sleep. Everything else is going to be working for us.
Okay, I understand.
Good, good. There's a market for car parts and cars themselves, especially expensive ones, rare ones. You are going to be charged with going out into the night, taking these cars, stashing them, chopping them up, and you will be selling those parts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I can do that.
I expect that at least, let's say 3 cars a night,
Yeah,
until we are caught and the damage paid for.
okay. Sure, sure, boss.
Franklin, can you arrange a meeting with someone that's interested in buying?
Of course, there's someone that I know who is small, but he will be helpful. Franklin calls the guy and, asks some questions to him while you're talking with Kaylee. Like he will go outside and then come back. Yeah, he is still in the business.
Okay, good, good. Kaylee will have a list prepared for you in a few hours. Although you can take the rest of the night off because Jacob pats your ankle.
Mm,
You need to heal up.
it hurts. It doesn't heal. I don't think it will heal up in a few hours, boss.
Oh, oh, of course, of course. Jacob will take out his knife and he'll cut his wrist open for Kaylee to take some drink from. There you go.
This is the point I think where Kaylee has to roll self-control because she frenzied when she was at the Avalon, although she doesn't remember. And that means she's completely drained of his blood now, so yeah. I
Oh
Ooh,
my god!
what?
Botch!
I botched my self-control check. Fuck.
Okay, give us the cinematic.
Yeah, so she is as as you pull the knife, you can see her eyes just growing wide, and you see this hungry look on her face appearing. And as you draw the blood, you don't even get the chance to like put the knife away, and she's just on it. She's actually fighting to reach that blood, and she just keeps drinking and drinking and almost pouring it into her mouth, just grabbing your arm and keeping it near her mouth and not stopping.
Um, okay. I guess at some point, Jacob is going to realize you're trying to gorge when he would naturally try to pull away. Like, okay, you've had enough, but you're not letting go.
Nope.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Should we do like a resisted strength brawl roll to see if I can break from your grasp?
Okay. How
Would that
many
work?
dice would that be for you?
That would be 8 for me.
Let me roll for him. You roll for yourself.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's
7,
see.
7. No, 8. Yeah, 8, 8. Sorry.
Okay, I'm
Numbers
rolling 8 dice. And I roll.
Well, you're lucky. I only have 4 dice in this.
Yeah, well,
Because
she has 3 successes.
She has none, so she gets pulled away very easily, but immediately she just tries to fight her way back towards that blood.
Can I roll for Franklin for grapple? like
Yeah, go ahead.
she's so, it's a Dex um, brawl, I believe.
Grapple is a strength brawl.
Okay. And I have 1 successes.
So let me roll my strength roll then to see if I could. Oh yes, no, you're not being able to stop her.
Okay.
Diving on on Jacob again.
Oh god. All right. Let's see. So let's say it went like this. After pulling away from Kaylee, Jacob kind of like he backed up to the side. Franklin tried to go in and catch her, but is couldn't, and she just on her snapped ankle, kind of
Yeah.
hopping towards Jacob.
No, she's frenzying, man. She's ignoring that pain. She's just running for it.
No, but I couldn't see her balancing on it.
No. It will be kind of like a hopping kind of running, but you can see that she's doing her utmost best to come get that blood, and it's just to add to the cinematics. You can see like there's blood on the carpet, on the bed, probably some on the walls as well by now, and
All right. Here's what Jacob's gonna do at this point. Going to attempt a sweep to knock her off her feet.
okay.
Again, no, wait, a leg sweep is a dex brawl, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
7
Yeah,
dice.
when you use when you try to kick her or something, the difficulty goes up by 1, but you also get extra damage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 dice, difficulty 7. You got a success there.
Okay.
Let's see if she could. No, she's not blocking, of course. She's just going for the. She's going for your arm again. So how many strength?
That would be 5 strength.
Okay, plus I think it's either 1 or 2 for the leg for the kick. So
Let's just say 1. I think it might be 2, but let's just say 1.
yeah, I thought it was 2 as well. So fuck it. Oei. Well, your kick hits, but it doesn't seem to hurt her. Apparently, you kicked against a good leg, and it didn't hurt her at all. She didn't feel a thing.
Okay. Does that?
Hmm?
Okay. Even if it incurred no damage since the kick was successful,
Mhm.
doesn't she have to a reflexive dex athletics to see if she gets knocked down?
Let me do that. Let's see. I'll add 2 to the difficulty, but be perfect balance, which will which will lower the difficulty. Oh wait, unless yeah, she keeps standing,
Oh shit.
and that is the point where she will try to grapple you again. So that'll be strength brawl. Nope, she cannot. She cannot grapple you, or she cannot grab you to. She tries to go for the arm, of course, again. So, but she doesn't. She doesn't.
Okay.
So
What?
Franklin, I guess, at this point.
Grapple! Or, yeah, grapple. And 1 point for 30.
Mm-hmm.
4 successes, man.
Nice.
Nice. So I would roll my opposed strength, right? I got 3 successes, so you got her. And we didn't really roll initiative, so I would say that you can do your celerity action now. But I'll look at Bruce for that too.
I really actually was going to use celerity for, holding you without you need to roll me, so I just spent celerity for nothing actually. So I'm still holding you and, pull you back from Jacob like, calm the fuck down!
Oh, that's a good question. Out of character, does Dominate work on someone frenzying? Is it a higher difficulty, or is it
It
just there
does
are?
with a higher difficulty because that's the way she got dominated in the Avalon. It's difficulty 8, or no,
Okay.
it's difficulty +2. So it depends on what you're doing. Usually it's against current willpower, so that would set you at difficulty 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jacob is going to tell her with level 2 mesmerize, calm the fuck down.
What's your dice?
That would be 6 dice.
Very well. And she does. She just completely relaxes in Franklin's grip.
Franklin releases her also, like, yeah, man, just calm down.
Jacob will try to just feed her one more blood point. Not really sure how much she got that whole episode. Smacking her cheek lightly. Kaylee, are you alright? A little hungry there, aren't you?
Mm, what happens? This is the first time that she actually frenzies and she's able to remember it.
You just act like Shovelhead. Good potential here.
Potential indeed. Yes, you experienced what I tried to educate you about before, a hunger frenzy. You remember when I flipped out and went after all those girls and nearly ate you?
Mm-hmm.
You just went through the same thing.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know we could do that.
Of course you could. It's my blood that's in you. But come, Franklin, let's put her back on the bed. No need to further injure her ankle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, boss. And she's now healing up that ankle slowly.
Uh, right. So, Kaylee, that is going to be your punishment. I want you to go to work for the auto shop, where we can conduct this business of chopping down the cars. You
Mm-hmm.
are to go out and take the cars that we will provide a list for you. And in what spare time you have, you are to come back home directly here with me.
Sure. Yeah, boss.
Very well. Very well. Oh, and may I see your cell phone?
Yeah, sure. It's lying over there, and she points at the um small cabinet that's next to the bed.
I'll be borrowing this for a while. I'll provide you with the new one.
But all my cell phone numbers are there.
Oh, don't worry. I'll have the numbers transferred for you. Some of
Fine.
them. Well, Franklin, I think you and I should get down to business. Are you hungry at all, Kaylee? Should I get you something to eat?
Well, if I have the night off and if I can go outside, Um, I would really like to check upon Owen if that's okay with you, boss. I just want to make sure if he's okay.
I'll have him send a correspondence.
Please, boss.
I'm sorry, Kaylee, but this is for your own good. You have to trust in me on this one.
Fine.
Good, good, good.
Yeah, no.
Well, Franklin, let us be off.
The Franklin will leave with the Ductus, and after they close the room and go your room, your place, let's say, Franklin will just say, with your permission, Ductus, I would like to tell Kaylee when she is normal. In the nights, of
Ah,
course.
we're of the same mind. Very good, Franklin, very good.
I don't trust the outsiders, and when she is going to meet with those friends, Jack, Owen, the maybe other vampires, or maybe that vampire who just did something to her will come back and try to finish the business that he or she had. So I will tail her every night. I will leave the guard of the building. So yeah, I will hear and see everything that she done. With your
Good.
permission, of course.
Yes, you have my permission. I'm going to put that to you to task, as it is.
And Franklin nods at the Dactus, vanishes, and waits outside of the Kaylee's room, obfuscated.
Okay.
Jacob's going to go out into the night, taking a short walk before he decides what he'll do with the rest of the night to himself. Unless there's anything else, I believe we can end scene.
Yes, we can, but first, Franklin. Okay, Amachan, I want to see those opposed stealth checks for this night.
Okay. I'm obfuscated, so I will, I should roll for my Dex stealth for staying obfuscated, and how much dice that I will gain for bonus attack. So it's the 5, 2, okay. And I would like to spend a willpower for this. Okay, I have 4 successes.
Well, I only have 2, so I will not hear you if you follow me. And now we're going to do it the other way around, because she's going to sneak off. Because that roll that I just made when I said fine, that was a subterfuge roll.
Okay,
You
so what
guys
I'm
didn't
going to
respond to
roll...
that, so she's going to sneak out, and you can roll your perception alertness against my dex stealth.
Okay, let's roll
Okay.
that.
No, you're able to follow me.
Okay.
You don't need to roll. That was a fail. Unless you fail or botch, you just make the roll, but I don't think
Yeah,
you'll fail or botch.
okay. Well, we'll see how God loves you, so... And yeah, I have 1 success.
Yeah, okay, so you'll be able to follow me and Kaylee won't notice.
Okay.
Very well. And with that, we will end the scene.
Good night.